have we got? The Voopoo Vinci. Hello everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. It's really nice to see you and hope you're all doing well today. So yeah, the Voopoo Vinci. I was a bit surprised by it because I've seen it so many times and I thought, no, I don't like the shape of it or stuff like that. But you do get used to it actually, and it's quite surprisingly, quite a nice piece of kit. So let's have a look at the close up, and then come back and tell you what I think of it. Okay, the Voopoo Vinci with a Genie chip. There you go, Genie chip inside. What a beautiful piece of kit that is. Very well made. It's a bit weighty, I suppose. there is a bit, but it's a good weight, to it. They come with this is the 5.5 mil coil. Excuse me. This is the 5.5 mil coil. They come as standard in the UK with the 2 mil because it's a TPD thingy. But you can buy them actually as an accessory now, in the UK, for the 5.5 mil. Airflows are there. They say there is airflow, if you twist it 180 degrees, so you take the pod out and do it that way, it gives you a bit more of an airflow. In all honesty, I didn't see much difference in it. It's hardly anything. But apart from that, really, I'm so pleased with it. Let's go through the screen. There's hardly anything to it, really. Incidentally, if this is left, on its own for for a good few minutes, 10-15 minutes, it sort of switches itself off. So the first press of the button, nothing will happen. So you need to press it again. So to get it going, which is a good, even if you forget, because you can actually lock it, completely. Let's have a look. That's the puff counter. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I couldn't care less. About that, but to get back to it, let's have a look. That will set you the clock. I mean, there's a clock in there, but I haven't got a clue. It never displays. So I don't know what's the point of doing that. I suppose it's to count the puffs, how many seconds and all that. Maybe that's, but it would have been nice, to have a clock, showing at all times. But there we are. To lock it, I think it's the up and power. Yeah, now it's locked. So you can actually lock it manually as well, so nothing will happen. And then you press it again, up and the power, and that will unlock it, and you can start vaping. This there's 3 types of coils that come with it. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. 1500 mAh battery. As you can see, the screen is, the flicker is because of the camera. It's a very bright screen, a really nice one, and it reads the basic stuff that you want, really. The time there, I wish it was the actual time. No, it's the time of the puff. Then you got power. It's an auto and manual one, so there you go. So 3 times on the power button. That's on power now. 1, 2, 3. You get auto, and then 1, 2, 3. You can use both. And 1, 2, 3, you go back to the button one, which the auto one, I would say forget it. That's my opinion anyways. It doesn't do any. You really, I suppose that will work for the direct langers, because they take very long puffs, so that will activate the actual sensor more properly. So yeah, this is they come in in so many different colors. This is a scarlet one. There's there's another one. What's it? Hill yellow, I think it's called. I'll just show you the difference between the 2 pods. Well, that's the Hill yellow one. It's exactly the same. Let's see. This one has been sitting for a while. So if you press the button, it fires. So it hasn't been there for long. So, but after a while, probably the best part of half an hour or something, it will switch itself off altogether, and you will need to give it 1 press, and then it will start again. The pods, they are quite easy to fill. So, this is the 2 mil. This is the 5.5 mil. So, you could see, what they've done is exactly the same. The coils are the pods are exactly the same, but I just put in some filling in there to reduce it to like a reducer, they call it, to just put the bring it down to 2 mils. How do you take the coil out? It's very easy. You've got plenty of space there, as you can see. So all you do is just pull it, really. There you go. It's pull, and then you push in any direction. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be facing, and it fits there, and it's very well sealed as well. Filling is another great thing with the Voopoo. As you can see the arrow there, and there is quite a bit of space there. You can actually pull it, pull the rubber grommet or whatever. Nice large big hole, and so air will escape easily on that, and that applies to both of them. So yeah, that's the close-up, and let's put it back in there, and go and puff on it, and give it a few drags until you know the difference. I got 2 different coils in there, so you can see, I'll tell you the difference between them. Okay, that's your USB there. Sorry, the micro USB for charging. I mean, these are standard things really, but here they are. Okay, see you in a tick. The Voopoo Vinci. After seeing it, on in a close-up, what do I think of it? I really think it's brilliant, that piece of kit is. I never thought I would use something like this, but it just right from the word go. I wouldn't say it grew up on me, but right from the word go, I liked it, even though it's quite an airy draw on it. But I do I do like, there's something about it that works for me quite well. Fairly straightforward as well. It's got an auto draw. It's got all these auto draw. But forget about the auto draw. Let's try it actually. Where is it? It's 3 clicks, I think. That's from the P there. You can see 1, 2, 3. I think. That becomes the auto there. Okay, let's have a look. Well, I'm still pressing the button. There's hardly anything in there. So let's try again. This hardly activates it really. So forget about the auto draw. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You get both of them. You can do it on both of them actually. You can do auto and power, but it's pointless to be doing that. But keep to the button on those ones. Nice, dense bit of vapor. Flavor is very good. It's quite a decent flavor. And also you can get for the EU you get the 2 mil version, but you can actually buy the actual tanks, or I don't know, they call them pods or tanks, because it's actual tank, because you can change the coil on it. The 5.5 mil, which probably will do the whole day. I actually went and got some coils, some 1.2 coils, which one of them is in here. The kit comes with 0.3, which is direct to lung, and the 0.8, which is sort of a loose mouth to lung, or a restricted. This is a new term that they use, restricted direct lung one. So that's what the kit comes from. If you want a tighter draw, then an even tighter draw, you get the 1.2, which I went and got. And let's give it a try, and I'll tell you what's it like. If you like a tight draw, then these are for you, because it is quite a tight draw. It's a bit too tight for me, but it's there. Unfortunately, you have to buy as a separate. You get yourself a separate pack of them, but they work a treat. Decent amount of vapor, as you can see, and good throat hit. So it's a good one. Now let's try the 0.8 one. I think the vapor is the same. It's just the way you draw. It's quite an airy draw. So but still, nevertheless, still an MTL. So there you have it. I thought, I'll put that in because, I didn't put it in the beginning. Adjustable, wattage, so which is another plus. So it's not, you're not tied to, the 3 presses and it goes to high, medium and low. No, this one goes up to actually 40. Oh my God. But, what's that saying? It was saying something. Oh, max power. So max power for that particular coil. So because this is an MTL coil, so it wouldn't go over the 18 watts. This is to to prevent it from burning, which is a very good thing as well. So they think about a lot of safety things in there. It's got this new Genie chip, which works quite well. Micro USB, very well made. The frame, this is a gunmetal frame. I think they all come with a gunmetal. And then you get different designs in here. This is called the Scarlet one, but yeah, I'm quite pleased really with it. In lots of ways. 1500 mAh battery, which is quite good. I mean, it did. I've been using it for quite a few days, and after the whole day, it goes to just over half. I suppose you could say, it's a new, it's a new battery, new mod. So the batteries, will last tend to last, more than, and as you get the use of it, they tend to go down. But nevertheless, just over half is good enough for me. So long, as long as a mod does me the whole day without having to worry about it, that's my main thing. Stretching to 2 and 3 days is not my. That it doesn't bother me personally at all, because I charge it in the evening, in the end of the day. So yeah, let's give it another try. Oh, very excited about it. It's a really, really good one. As I keep saying, I buy the stuff, to try and give you my opinions about it. So, I'm not, affiliated with any companies or anything like that. So, that's my true opinion about it. So, yeah, my only thing I would say, if you're into airy draws, that's perfect for you. If you like a tighter draw, forget it. There is another coil for it. I think it's a 1.2. That I haven't tried it personally. I'm quite satisfied with the 0.8. But if I do happen to come across a 1.2, I will just update you on it. So yeah, feel free to leave me some messages, or tell me what I missed, or anything that you would like to know. And as usual, please subscribe and ding the bell, like, share, do everything. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you in another video shortly. Have a great day, evening, afternoon, whatever it might be.